Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
I'm Abby.
We're the old TheRcSaylors.
No, I just thought it was funny that we're sitting here on this swing.
You're weird.
Yeah, I know, of course I am. We're sitting here on this swing, and I just thought, we've never done this before, and I feel like I just need a glass of lemonade and a little doggy on my lap here. Popeye!
Well, we do that all the time, so.
We do, and I just I don't know, looking out over the backyard. We're going to do a drone video today. For those of you that tuned in to our live video yesterday, you'll know which drone it is that we're going to do. The rain has stopped. It's a nice day out now. We've got this little GTeng folding arm drone, and it folds in a very unique way. I'm kind of interested to see how it flies because I like the shape. It kind of looks like a little ninja star or something. It's pretty neat, and it's an all-in-one ready-to-fly unit for $40. So if it flies, then of course we're going to recommend this. Now this is a Wi-Fi FPV drone with little brushed motors. So let's take a closer look at what comes in the box, then we'll fly this and see how it performs. GTeng drone power button is on the top, our battery hatch is on the bottom, and luckily this is a common battery connector type and a common size battery. It's a single cell battery, 450 milliamps, and Popeye is just already getting excited. He knows what's going to happen, and one of his favorite things to do is chase drones in his own backyard. So we do this as often as we can, huh buddy? Yeah. We have a lot of fun doing this. So there we're already, batteries ready to go, and then here's the best part about this drone. I think the one thing that stands out really is the way the little arms unfold. Just kind of 2 clicks there. You make sure you get it all the way unfolded. And there you go. Now we're ready to fly. It has 4 little rubber feet at the bottom, and they are only exposed when it's unfolded. They tuck away when you fold it down like that. So the little rubber feet are nice for takeoffs and landings, and they stick to just about any surface. Our transmitter is nice. The only downside is it's not labeled, but this is an altitude hold drone. Somebody just commented on an older video of ours, hey, I really wanted to buy this drone, but I noticed it wasn't an altitude hold drone. I told him to watch some of our newer videos, and hopefully you're watching this video because this is going to be, if it works, a perfect one in that category. Now you notice this part of the transmitter unfolds with some very strong clicks, so it can hold position wherever you like, and it holds your phone. I don't think it's going to hold Abby's phone. Most of these don't. Oh, it does. Yes, great. They made it big enough to hold an iPhone 6S Plus in an OtterBox case with a little bit of room to spare. So I'm very happy with that. That is actually exceptional. And those clicks are so strong, we can put it in any position, and it seems to really be holding the phone in there well. So that's nice. The downside, I think I said it, but if not, I'll repeat myself here, is the fact that the buttons are not labeled. Though the instructions, they do a really good job at telling you what the buttons are, the layout and everything. So I can't, there it is right there. Mode 1 and Mode 2. So that's very nice. There is a free app that you download. We just downloaded the GTeng app. I think there was only one. It did not come with a QR code to scan, which was unfortunate. We also have 4 spare props, which is very nice. Our Phillips screwdriver, which you'll need to access your battery hatch. I think that was 2 AAAs if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. And then of course our little USB charge cable. And the nice thing about this is they didn't try to do anything proprietary. Again, we'll have this linked in the description box below, but let's put this in the air and see how it does. Ready?
Yep.
We'll wait for him to calm down just a second. I like the way it looks in the air pretty well. Try to fly where you guys can see it. Let me maybe get a little closer, and we could use the shed as the background. Does that help? Mm-hmm. Can you actually see it okay?
Yeah.
Well, you'll notice the first thing I want to point out is the fact that there's no video from the drone. That is because the app is not working. We connected to Wi-Fi with no issue from the drone. Fly up some?
Fly on this other side so the mic's pointing at you.
Okay, I see. We were able to connect the Wi-Fi with no issues, but the app itself is not working. The app opens, but it's not working, giving us any video signal at all. So it's going to be very easy for me to quickly go ahead and tell you that this drone is a pass. But while it's in the air, let's just talk about some of its features. Now this does have altitude hold and it's working extremely well. It's holding where I put it and I really like that. I also love that the batteries are not proprietary and you can put your own battery in there and swap it out. When this battery dies, I can let the motors cool off for 5 minutes and then put another battery in if I have extras and continue flying. That's always very nice. Now while I'm in the air, flying there, it looks like I'm very close to those power lines, but they're actually probably 100 feet or so behind. I mean, maybe not that exactly.
No, they're like 30 feet behind.
They're a good distance away, and I'm not going to be getting any closer to them, but in case anybody points that out, we're not even close to those, and I'm not going to get any closer, so just be aware. I could fly lower and let Popeye chase it now. He likes to chase these. It's very slow descent. I like the rates quite a bit on this beginner entry-level flight mode. Hit it, buddy. Oh yeah. See, even though this doesn't have a working camera, we can still have fun with it. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to recommend you go buy it, but I can still have fun with something like this. The wind is picking up, so I clicked the left stick and I went into 3 beeps, the highest rate.
You know what's funny about YouTube and our channel?
What's that?
Is that whenever Popeye's in the video, people get mad.
Yeah.
And then when Popeye's not in the video, people get mad.
Everybody wants to know where
Like
he
one
is.
of the last comments I saw, someone said, is this an RC channel or a dog channel? It really, yeah, it's an RC channel and it's a family channel.
That's right.
We're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking that when I saw Popeye just chasing it for a second.
The winds are really picking up.
I think he has decided it's too hot. Look, he's in this shade.
Yeah. I love this, guys. I know we were giving more updates on our backyard and stuff, but check this out. Let's go fly over
don't
here.
judge us based on that mess.
No.
Right
Okay,
there.
look, so we've got a cherry tree here.
Yeah.
Right? This tree next.
That was like 2 years ago.
What is this one, Abby?
Cherry, peach.
Yes, peach. Then a pear tree down there.
Pear,
Oops,
and
I
then,
lost signal
oh
there.
no.
Yeah.
And that tree in the corner is nothing. That's our garden that is weeds right now.
It will come back.
Thinking about doing potatoes this year. We'll see.
This tree down here is a nectarine tree.
Yeah,
And over here we have an apple tree.
that's our apple tree.
And they are doing quite well.
Last year our pear tree produced some fruit, but it wasn't like edible. It wasn't
Right.
anything any good because it's too young right now.
So I noticed when I got down to the corner of the yard, I about lost range. I actually did lose my connection to the transmitter, and I got stuck going to the right like that for 10 seconds or no, 2 seconds. I don't know why I said 10. And then it came back. So that's something to be aware of. This does not have very good range, and I see that the lights are flashing now. Probably hard to see on the camera, but I guarantee that means low battery.
It seems like it flies fairly well
Flies
though,
really
pretty
well.
easy.
Very pleased with how this flies. It's a shame about the app, but that's the thing. That's why we do our videos. A lot of people will ask us, "Hey, why do you do so many things that you don't like?" Well, I hoped that I would like this when I got it, just like any other normal person. When they bought this, they would hope that it's going to work. But because it's not working for us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to work for everybody. But it's very likely that it won't work for other people too. And by us doing our video here, hopefully we tell you to pass on this and we can recommend something that is a bit nicer. That's auto landing. Came down quickly, and that's
Popeye,
it.
get the drone. Get the drone, buddy. Go, go, go. Good boy.
First thing I noticed when I picked this up is the bottom of the drone is extremely hot. That's where the battery is kept. So that's pretty inefficient because they usually shouldn't get that hot. Yeah, it's warm out, but it's been inside. We just stepped outside to fly, flew it quickly. It's not that hot outside. So the motors are also quite warm to the touch, which tells me, generally speaking, when you have so much heat, that it's overworking. So I don't know that the motors and the battery would last very long over the course of a year or so. By the end of the year, you may only be getting a 3-minute flight or so if your motors haven't already burned up on you. So yeah, it partially functions. It flew, and it did fly pretty well. I do think this is about the size that you should be flying in a front or backyard, about like this. Maybe a little too big to be flying inside, which is why we chose to fly it in the backyard. But overall, it's very clearly a pass. We couldn't even get the app to work. Now, I know this came in at $40, but we recently covered a $60 altitude hold folding arm drone that we just fell in love with because it had a visual positioning system. Bit bigger than this, but it worked, and it worked really well. We'll have it carded on the top of this video, and then we'll also have it at the end of this video when our little logo comes up. You can click that video and watch the drone that we really like. It's $20 more, but it works extremely well. So on our channel, not only do we cover a ton of stuff, try to do something every day, but we also try to recommend something that is in a similar price point that we like and generally tends to work. So we will have this linked in the description box below, but I encourage you guys to check out some other products on our channel. And if you appreciate this video, give it a like. It definitely helps us a lot. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!